Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV from the beginning. I know this game very well, but I figured I'd come back and refresh myself with some of the beginner stuff. See some of the stuff that's changed over the years that I've been playing since I first started it. I do record these episodes live at twitch.tv/Elecnor, so come on out, hang out, give me some fashion advice for my character, because I've never been one good for glamours, and I have unlocked glamours now, so we can start customizing some outfits. Today we're going to get into the job quests for Summoner, job quests for Arcanist to get Summoner. So here we go. I don't know why that's... There we go. So yep, we got the guy still in the wonderful gnome outfit for right now. But we'll get into we'll get a new, probably go ahead and grab a new body piece. But we're gonna get a new weapon as well. So, I've been expecting you, Caden. As ever, Killia's predictions proved accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. The Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dosmaga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirate's business there is concluded, rumor has it he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa Lominsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Killia will lose her chance to settle the score with Dosmaga, and we risk the Foreseers slumbering once more into the blackest melancholy. Simply getting close enough to Dosmaga will prove difficult. Killia has, however, already formulated a solution and has set her grand strategy into motion. Your first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of directions to a fisherman by the name of Rizern. More instructions will be forthcoming. Okay. So, oops, wrong button set. Have I unlocked Costa del Sol yet? I have not. So, Costa del Sol is in eastern Lunacia, which has a ramp from lower Lunacia. Let's see. Have I been to Upper? I have been to Upper. I think that might be a shorter trip to go to Camp Bronze Lake. I have not attuned to that Aetheryte, though, yet. So, can't do that. So, lower. So, lower it is. I guess it's off to... That's not somewhere... I think I can chocobo to there, though. That's a chocobo keep there. We'll just teleport out from here to Lower Lunacia. Alrighty. Then a handful more main story quests, and we can actually unlock a mount and start riding instead of running everywhere. So yeah, be sure to give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring ding rang clang that bell so you get notifications when these videos go up and when others pop up on the channel. If you want to, leave me some comments with some fashion tips. Now that I've unlocked glamours, give me some armor ideas you think I should put on. Yeah, Summerford Farms, that's where Chocobo Keep is. I've already greeted them, right? No, that's not Summerford Farms. The Farms has a Aetheryte at it. So let me make sure I've visited this Chocobo Keep already. And I have not. Okay. Because you can only ride the Chocobos to places you've been. Obviously, I haven't been to Costa del Sol, so can't very well ride a Chocobo there. Excuse me, farmers, coming through. Nice pumpkins. And wheat are you growing over here? Some vineyards. Ooh, nice grapes. We're just going to blow by this fate. Not going to worry about it at all. I do want to take this entrance because it's a little bit closer to where I want to go. Hello, dodos. Big purdy birdies. Some wind sprites. And jump over the blue line. And get some experience for just showing up in Eastern La Nacia. Alrighty. So especially here around Costa del Sol, this is kind of the Miami of Eorzea. Actually, these guys, if you unlock Blue Mage, these guys have a skill you can learn where you literally stun your target by throwing a fish at them. Which, I mean, I'm out somewhere, I'm doing something, and somebody throws a fish at me and hits me with a fish. I'm probably going to be rather stunned too, you know? So, we just need to hop up here. Come on, okay, not going to let me up on the rock. Okay. We've got a large buffalo, but they are aggressive. Go ahead and call out Carby just in case. So you can hear those buffalo stomping around over there. Okay, and many times there's summer events. They're usually held here, which definitely fits with the theme and the environment and the whole beach scene. So I just need to come all the way up here. I'm gonna find some more aggressive friends. These tentacle dudes just want to give you all the hugs at once. There he is. And what is it you want, lass? As you can see, I have my hands full with me fishing. Ah, thanks for that. I've been told to expect ye. Ere you take one of me earrings, I deliver to the cook, Opilona. So now we gotta take this herring all the way down here. Actually, I should probably go ahead and attune to that aetheryte while I'm here. Because I believe there's some MSQ stuff that happens here too. I don't know why I didn't think to do that when I first came by. Actually, I do know why I didn't think to do that, because I'm so used to coming here and not having to do that, that I completely missed that I need to. There we go. here. I guess what was it? The cook, they said. So people just hanging out, sitting on the table. Party. I tell you, with that kind of base on a table, that much weight just to one side of it, yeah, that thing would have toppled over. Say, yes, and how might I help you? Master Gegaruju is expecting his midday meal any moment now. Ah, fresh herring. Why, yes, the master does enjoy a bite of broiled fish of an afternoon. This might even earn me a few extra coins for this week's wages. Well, you have earned yourself one of my homemade eel pies. I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent you take the pie to Master Gegaruju rather than scoff it down yourself. I'm not sure how good an eel pie would actually taste. So I have no problem taking it to Gegaruju rather than eating it myself. Because eel to me just doesn't seem like it'd be very appetizing. I mean, I've eaten mussel, I've eaten escargot. So if I'm saying eel doesn't appear appetizing, probably not going to be very appetizing. To me, anyway. You know, if you like eel, more power to you. More eel to you. You can have it. You can have my share. Ah, what brings you to my, and I use the term facetiously, humble abode, dear madam? Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an eel pie about your person? How commendable that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I was speaking of it at least. I have a hefty purse of gil to persuade you to relinquish your claim on that pastry. So you're paying me to give you the pastry that I just picked up for somebody for a herring. One moment, if you will. I have been instructed by a Melvon's Gate assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers an eel pie to Mr. Gegaruju. That would be me. Take the purse you received from Master Gegaruju and hand it to the dancer, Ealdgith, as she prepares to return home. Okay, so we're playing messenger person. All this running around delivering things, I might as well call my character Philip J. Fry. Ealdgith? Yes, if you're looking for a dancer, then I would first see your coin. I have 3 children to feed and no time to waste on idle chat. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like kings this week. And such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Mikote friend, and the perio is from me. That last item you are to deliver to Drogo, the warehouse foreman. Jeez. It's a good thing these shoes are well padded. Otherwise my feet would be killing me from all this running around. Okay, Drogo. I ain't got time for the likes of you. If I don't get to me work squared away soon, the master will have me Ed on a pike. You got some for me, you say? Hey, now ain't this Ealdgith's peril? That Mikote lass said someone to be bringing me a gift when I couldn't refuse, and stick me with a pitchfork if she weren't telling the God's own truth. Here you supposed to have this bottle of wine. Take it to the Flying Shark and pour a cup for the sailors what are drinking there. That's what she told me to tell you, any road. I'd watch me back if I was you, though, lass. Them sailors are the meanest bunch of cutthroats I ever did see. Okay. So we started off with a letter that we gave to a guy for a herring, that we exchanged for an eel pie, that we swapped for some for back a gill, that we used for Pero that now has us some wine. You want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now I ain't one to pass up free grog. LeMelon's tears. Now that's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff to the east, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. You are coming back with us to the Morning Star. The captain will want to have a word with ye. And that would be Dosmaga. There's a good lass. As for ye, Miss Dancer, ye stick close to old Herskskrat. They get damn cold on them long sea voyages. Ha ha! So the one we're here to help is dressed up as a dancer and sneak on board the ship. Shh, we'll talk later. So she had me do this whole loop of errands in order to come at those guys from a different direction than she was, so it wouldn't look suspicious. She's just a scantily clad dancer. Oh, excuse me. Looks like a solo duty coming up. Okay. Herskskrat. Oh, he's tending to the lines there. Okay. I just saw the hands moving slowly under the edge of the dock there. Thought it was like somebody just waking up. You ready then? We'll be off as soon as the boat's loaded. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to do maybe a little cutscene thing and then into a big old fight. We're taking on the pirates on their own ship. Of course, dressed like that, nobody's going to look at her face well enough to recognize her from earlier encounters. Ah, fine grog and fine women. Captain will be pleased with this haul. Pray do not stare so. This was the most expedient method of gaining access to the ship. I will take that satchel from you now. You may have it back after I take the items I need. Probably her clothes. What mischief are you two about? I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't wish me to catch a chill from this brisk ocean air, would you? You'll be dancing yourself warm once we get you on the ship, lass. Okay, so not her regular inspector's outfit, but at least a little something to cover up with. Does look a little bit more comfortable. And here we go. Onto the ship. And there's the big bad himself. Looking a little tipsy. You better slip off that ratty robe before you meet the captain. Of course, of course. A boot to the back. There's her regular inspector's gear. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits. Oh, the bitch admiral's lapdog. Come back for that lesson, have ye? It is I who shall be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy. Ooh, she summons in the book itself. Ah, enough of this damn yapping. By the time I'm done with ye, you'll remember who your real master is. Gotta watch those gruff voices. Okay, he's down. Okay, another one down. Got the achievement to crush your enemies. No, you gotta go. You're a healer. Okay. Boost my little power there. Give the Aether Charge boost. Nope. Throw a healer on her real quick, just in case. Ah, you rabid little cur. Who, me? Our numbers matter not. It is strategy that will win this battle. Prepare yourself, Dozmaga. With your defeat, will I cast off the shackles you closed on my soul. Ah, you think so, eh? Think your fancy magics are a match for my blade? You've got another thing coming. That's it. Is it you got another thing coming, or there specified thing? But could it also be you've got another thing coming? Because you think this, you've got another thing coming. Okay. Okay. All his minions are down. So now we just focus on the big guy. Okay. And he's down. Got him. That easy. Not bad for a fight I was properly leveled for. Dozmaga now faces defeat. He will flee to the starboard rail. Obvious. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea. You think you're pulling me strings, do ye? Think I'll dance to your tune? Well, I ain't falling for your bloody tricks. It is at this moment he notices the yellow jackets I had you summon in my explicit instructions to Ryzen. And his escape boat is surrounded. How's he gonna call out the whole armada? You were a fool to return, Dozmaga. I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you. Oh, man. Big, bad, nasty dude is now going to the big, bad, nasty jail. I'll take over his ship if nobody else wants it. I'm sure I can find a crew. Thus concludes today's lecture. Thank you, Caden. This strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution. Which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must allow for some small deviation in performance. I believe, however, that I now understand where my calculations went awry. It is not enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have a complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought out our guildmaster. So now she's going to jump over the other side into the ocean. Or she's got a boat waiting for her. Pray convey to Mistress Thubergium my fondest wishes and my appreciation for all that she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins. So she had her own like little crew going. She had a whole Ocean's 11 thing going on there. But we got nice big old huge chunk of experience for doing all that. I mean, 300 to 400 per enemy downed. Plus the achievement. Which one did we just get? Defeat 500 enemy. Jeez. Have I really defeated 500 enemies already? Did not realize I'd taken out that many. Let's go ahead and just swim back to shore. It's a nice little tropical ocean here. Take a little dip in the nice, clear, clean waters. So already, what else we get up here? I mean, I could have teleported at any point, but let's go ahead and teleport now. Back to the lower decks. I've now used 16 Aetheryte tickets. Alright, then from here, let's go ahead and run to the Arcanist's Guild. It's not that far, really and truly. So we'll just run out over there. Jump and roll down the ramp. I just kind of realized, I just kind of thought about it. Limsa Laminsa would be a great place to go rollerblading. With all the hills and slopes and everything they've got around. You get some decent speed coming down some of those ramps. And there's a nice little turnaround and you know, get back up. Ooh, get some speed coming down some of the ramps out here. Just like leap over a railing into the ocean in your rollerblades. That actually sounds like kind of fun. So... Alrighty, there's the Guildmaster. Welcome back, Caden. There's much I would ask you, but first may I have the satchel you received during your assignment? The original owner needs her costume back, you see. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Now let us speak of Killia. I am glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire, the Guildmaster, and that you are to thank for awakening the Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Killia's strategies served to bind her to her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may even encourage Killia to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under the Guildmaster's direct instruction. Imagine those two obsessive Arcanists and the complexity of the tactics they will develop. It may very well be that your actions in bringing them together will prove the catalyst that sparks a new era of invention in the art of Arcanima. You too should look into the improvement of your discipline if you are to keep pace with all that is certain to follow. To that end, I offer you a new technique, one I pray allows you to more readily drive back your foes on the battlefield. So I get Ruin 2, and that's going to upgrade my Ruin to Ruin 2, plus gear, but I said I wanted to go with the shirt. The body piece. So action learned, Ruin 2. So automatically upgraded that from Ruin 1 to Ruin 2. This one time, at level 30, I think that's the achievement for completing that job quest. So there should be another one that unlocks here. I'm just waiting for the achievement to pop up. There we go. Complete any one of the Disciple of War or Magic class quests available at level 30. Yep. I just had to complete one of those. Okay. So now, it's not showing another job quest. I forget how to actually unlock Summoner now. That what's here. No. What level's that? Yeah, it's a level 1 quest, so that's not going to be it. Well, we'll go ahead and go do some job quests. We'll do the main story quests. And the next episode we'll unlock Summoner. So we're far enough behind on the job quests, or the main story quests, that we really need to get some of those knocked out. We got main story questing here to do. So move over here and over there and zoom around to this door to end up in the quicksand. Normally the quicksand is a place you don't want to go into, but in this case the quicksand is the bar. So we want to come in here because everybody knows my name. Papa Sue, the Levy meat's over there. Alrighty, Momodi. What do you got for me? Actually, I'm going to go money on this one. Because all this gear is going to be low level compared to what I've got. So, you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? So if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, then the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Old Dawn. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Caden. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Caden, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them, as I helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, I've said my piece. Off you go. So off to Western Thanalan, which I do have a teleport point for. I should probably find a vendor to... No, I'll wait till I've got a couple more bags of coin. If you, like I said, I mentioned earlier I have unlocked glamours. If you want to know how to glamour, feel free to ask down in the comments. I'm trying to remember where the chocobo keep is. A little guy over here. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and go to Vesper Bay. And this is all automatic pilot. I'm just along for the ride. I mean, I could jump off at any point I wished if you know, there was something going on here or a fight I wanted to get into. Like if I wanted to go play with Bubbly Bernie over there. But we're just catching the edge of his fate. We're just coming out here to Vesper Bay. So then we will come meet the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Actually, there's a merchant right here. Let's see. Oh no, I want to equip that outfit. I'm going to hang on to the dyes. I'm going to hang on to that green beret. Sell the mudstone. Sell the iron ore. Sell the silver piece. That's you picking up. These are the two that I just got. So, yep, equip that. Oh, it's level 31. I can't wear it yet. I go ahead and put it in my armory chest. Then we're just going to sort this. Shacklight's shirt, that's level 15. Plundered ear cuffs. It's a higher item level, but the ones I have on right now give me bonus experience. So I'm not going to give those up just yet. As that's not the building for the Waking Sands. The building for the Waking Sands is this one down here. Tataru! The best secretary in the world. This one or the game one. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Wah, 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 wah. Here at the behest of Y'shtola? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? No, you can't have my name. That's my name. I want to keep it. If I give you a name, what are people going to call me? Caden Einvies. Caden Einvies. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the cellar. I shall let her know to expect you. Come on down here. There should be a little icon there. There it is. Enter the Waking Sands. See, this is actually instanced. So when I'm in here, I'm the only one in here. I take it you are Caden Einvies. Tataru sent word you had arrived. Lady Menphilia has eagerly waited your coming. This way, if you please. Go for the money.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Menphilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are right to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
Let's see, Oriange. Papalimo is the Lalafell there. I'm trying to remember her name. Drawing a blank on it all of a sudden. Then Y'shtola and Thancred.
Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea. Nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Yeah, like when I first started the game.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
Okay, I don't know why, but I suddenly pictured her top as some kind of little critter's face. You know, the puffy cheeks, there's the nose. Maybe that's the tongue sticking out. These are the eyes. Here in the lower shoulder there. Eyes, nose, puffy cheeks, tongue sticking out.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
The Echo is strong with this one.
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that
Cute
established,
dangle in her hair on
let
that
us
braid.
return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Honestly, looking at this whole group, I feel underdressed.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Scribble a quick signature. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. Like I said, the ultimate secretary right there. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to my retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you and in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Now that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. So even if I don't join them, just hear somebody saying Wild Rose, I know to lend them some assistance. Okay, hiring a retainer is something I know about. And we will do in a bit. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Caden. Let's see here. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Yours is no small endeavor. The dangers are great. I'm going to go whither the wild rose blooms. Oh, Glamour Dispeller, okay.
I take it you will help us.
Yep.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
I'm reviewing just what she's, the lore she's dumping with what I know about the rest of the world, rest of the game.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome
Hi,
to the
Thancred.
team.
Nice tattoo on the neck there.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. I have been expecting you.
They should, because you invited me.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
So he's got sunglasses on and the goggle piece. Should he
At
need
the
to see
Battle
Aether?
of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Hello, Tataru.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
I just got here and you already given me a
Belanger,
job.
Have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Oh boy.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Oh
That you
boy.
may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks.
Aye,
If there is
you're
aught
welcome.
you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Okay. So we're gonna have to run out to Ul'dah. We're ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. As is the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amgina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Tribone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. And Camp Tribone is a place I've unlocked. There he is. Oh, I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. Seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Okay. Let us get right to it. Then, Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Let's see, that's an unlock for levies. I have spoke with this Chocobo Keep, yep. So where is it? I'm headed this way. Some awful sturdy sheets running there. Okay, Carby is still out. Should something attack me? Yep. Let's go pick up some ripe corpses, why don't we? Little overpowered for this fight, I think. And we're not going to bother to think about or consider or ponder exactly where I'm storing these ripe corpses. Especially not if I were a Lalafell and much shorter than I am. Ouch. Fall down and break my cankles. It's good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back to the proper earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the low-born disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Malja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of yet another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? So let's see here. This is a level 18 quest, so these are all going to be... Yep. Not as good as what I've got. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? Maybe among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. And not the inn, not the quicksand, but an inn right here that I think is in here. Nope. That gets me close, but not quite the right spot. There we go. Or is this the back door to where I just was? That's the back door to where I just was. Well, that was defective. Or is it up top? Or is there something I'm missing completely? Let's see, that's the road out. It's that door that's right there on the other side of the Aethernet. So you don't visit these places for a long time, you forget where all this stuff is at. Well, gods be damned. Hear that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What do the 7 L's do you want with me now? I kind of switched through a couple of different voices there. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tall and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Well, that wasn't particularly productive or effective. He's not a nice guy, but we already knew he wasn't a nice guy. Hey, please, miss, just leave me be. I've nothing to say but this. That take who or whatever's been feeding off of us slow folk. Or Thal take that, not that, but Thal. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Yep, you've proved your point. People around here are afraid and skittish. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. No, and I was just there, too. Welcome back, Caden. Have you learned aught of import? I see. Suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. But isn't that like a sacrosanct, you know, the confession? So again, only level 18 gear, so I'll go for the money again. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church, found in the northwest of here. So long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. So he is to be inhumed. Because it's interned or exhumed. So why is it not inhumed? Marquez? Marquez. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. It's a little narrow path with a little shade on the way up. Lay the embalmed corpse at the grave site. Bury the embalmed corpse. I mean, if we're putting it at a grave site, we might as well bury it too. And had enough dress to be not shameful. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. Ariel Orson. I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. And I know some people that I would much rather be around the dead than them while they were living, so I can understand that to a degree. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. Okay. Back down into Jacamp. To La Camp. And over the fence. And over the next fence. We kind of leaped off that fence. There we go. That's how you get back down in the pit real quick. Thank you, Caden. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Caden? A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, the good sister Aurson herself? Aurson, she couldn't! Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. A particularly wild rose, maybe? Still, the Lich Keeper Marquez. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. As much as I'd like to continue, my throat isn't going to handle the voices a whole lot longer, as you can tell from the coughs that have been popping up. So I'm going to go ahead and call this episode right there. I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring, ding, rang, clang that bell. If you liked the video, share it with your friends. If you didn't like the video, share it with your enemies. Annoy them on the other side with the constant posting of this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around again another time. Bye-bye now.